candidate for president, and Jimmy Carter of Georgia, Democratic candidate for president. Thank you, President Ford, and thank you, Governor Carter, for being with us tonight. This debate takes place before an audience in the Palace of Fine Arts Theater in San Francisco. An estimated 100 million Americans are watching on television as well. San Francisco was the site of the signing of the United Nations Charter 31 years ago. Thus, it is an appropriate place to hold this debate, the subject of which is foreign and defense issues. The questioners tonight are Max Frankel, Associate Editor of the New York Times, Henry L. Truitt, Diplomatic Correspondent of the Baltimore Sun, and Richard Valeriani, Diplomatic Correspondent of NBC News. The ground rules tonight are basically the same as they were for the first debate 2 weeks ago. The questions will be alternated between candidates. By the toss of a coin, Governor Carter will take the first question. Each question sequence will be as follows. The question will be asked, and the candidate will have up to 3 minutes to answer. His opponent will have up to 2 minutes to respond. And prior to the response, the questioner may ask...
I am high above the tower here in downtown Los Angeles, the West One radio show. Yes, what happened? I mean, after Lyndon Johnson, all of a sudden, this Jimmy Carter came out of nowhere. Something happened here. I mean, I remember hearing something, when I was in Catholic schools, and I was in my uncle's car, and he was so mad. He was like, I can't believe this guy. And I'm like, who? This guy, because we're listening to talk radio. It's like, he made a deal with the such and such and blah, 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 and this and that, and rah, 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 rah. It just stuck in my head for some reason, things. And that's how it is. There's certain things that stick with us. Sometimes people can't get over something like that, All right, let me turn, leave the Carter going there for a minute. Gary, how about play a little bit of Desperado? The Eagles. Traffic is good, weather's even better. How you doing, Twinkles? Yes. Yes, all right, just like the thing last night, the Kent thing, how a few people said in the interview, or if you just watch anyone who's been through a life-changing experience, just say 2 weeks ago and had that special on with one of the Columbine survivors and all that. And as far as me, me being a teacher, a counselor, and all that, and the work that I did, I got to listen to a lot of people, and I understand that it just takes one thing, like one life-alter-changing kind of event to, just all of a sudden, then you go somewhere. I mean, just like that Shaq commercial, that Shaq commercial for Easy Hot. It's like, you don't need a prescription. It's like, instead, they send all these people the pharmaceuticals and the oil, the oil and everything, and the gas. I mean, just think, these people that are in charge, they all have inside information. They all know what's going on with the lobbyists, with the new laws, who wants what. I mean, it's like, just like we had the correspondent event thing over the weekend, and Hollywood wants to get in touch with the politicians, get to know them better. Yikes.